Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code BLUBRRY004.
So, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
That's nice. And you are?
I'm Anna Barnacka, and I'm CEO and founder of MindMics.
MindMics. There we go. All right. Thank you, Adam. So, MindMics software platform turns everyday earbuds by repurposing existing microphones for noise cancellation and other embedded sensors to monitor health accurately.
That is correct.
So, all right, I'm just going to let you explain, Anna, and then I'm going to have a plethora of questions. So tell us what this is.
MindMics is the next generation of wearable technology. First generation, we all know. A lot of watches, I guess most of the people on the floor over there, and including our host, is wearing.
Yes.
Those watches are using the optical light. So sometimes when you sleep, when you look at your wrist, there is something shining.
Yeah.
Those is this optical technology that is looking at the blood flow just below the skin, which means that you don't get much information. You get the blob each time the heart is beating, which is enough to get the heart rate. But if we really want to push, get to the next level of the accuracy, we need better technology.
Okay.
And also a better place, because there is not much happening. Different story with the ear.
Okay.
Ear is close to the brain, is close to the heart, close to the lungs. All of the key organs without which we cannot live. The rest, there is not that much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But the reason why people didn't put the optical technology into the ear, even though they tried very hard, was that the optical technology requires bulky sensor. And this is where the MindMics story really begins as well, that we figured out how you can enable health monitoring through the ear, because it's really the place where you want to monitor your health, because this is where all of the key organs are, without the need of bulky sensor that will not drain your battery, will not even require to add extra sensor. Because when you think about the earbuds, they are already packed with microphones, with motion sensors for applications like noise cancellation. And actually, what we figured out was that, when you think about the ear works as a speaker and is broadcasting everything that those organs are doing, because it's attached to the body. It will, with each heartbeat, it will be the tiny, tiny pulsation that will create the sound waves that we can pick up using the microphone. And because it's creating those pulsations, those tiny, tiny pulsations, but those pulsations be created by actually the organ. So we can literally look at the heart in real time, and we did a lot of clinical studies showing that our technology is looking directly on the heart, and the accuracy is comparable to medical devices.
Okay. Well, like I said, I have a plethora of questions. So, first off, I'm assuming you can make phone calls and listen to music and all that stuff through these earbuds as well.
Absolutely, and the key for that is that the sound waves that we're picking up are a different frequency range. They are below 20 hertz. So what we hear is 20 hertz and below. The reason why we don't hear anything below 20 hertz is not because there is nothing interesting, it's because we are such a loud creatures.
Okay.
And brain decided, I cannot listen to it. I filter it out. People thought that, there is nothing interesting, so I went better. But actually, if you use the sensitive microphones, you can detect all of the cacophony of sounds happening inside our body.
So, all right, so you're able to track and listen to our hearts. Is there an AI that's added to this as well, that's learning as well? You're shaking your head yes, or is that coming sometime in the future?
Yes, we will get there. Already we're using a lot of machine learning algorithms.
Okay.
A lot of people already call machine learning AI.
Yes.
So we use a lot of machine learning at this point to detect the motion. Now also our blood pressure algorithms, that's the next thing that is coming, where we're putting a lot of machine learning algorithms.
You're telling me that you're going to be able to tell blood pressure with these potentially?
A year ago, I would say let's wait and see.
Yeah.
We just submitted a paper to Nature Cardiovascular Health showing that yes, the sound wave is so accurate, such a accurate picture of every heartbeat that we can predict from it systole and diastole using machine learning, or some people call it AI.
Yes. Yes. I'll try to say machine learning from now on. So
there is a lot of AI applications as well that which we will also want to get to, especially when we add more metrics toward the cardiovascular health, where we can really look at the predictive, and using the metrics we have to do the coaches that can coach you based on your data and help you to get to better health. So we definitely we looking forward to the point when we get also to the AI and work with the partners that want to use our metrics to empower their AI algorithms as well. This is perfect system to build on a lot of different AI applications as well.
So as I'm sure you've heard many times already, I love the fact that this is something everybody uses already. You know, so, and if you're not using it now, if there's a health, it's just kind of like the watch. I hadn't worn a watch in 20 years, you know, and then when this comes along, and I was probably usually I'm a pretty early adapter to technology, but this time I'm like, I'm not going to wear a watch. I can get the time off my phone. What do I need that for, right? Well, then when the health stuff started coming out, I'm like, oh, well, okay, that's interesting. I don't mind the fact that it tells me how many steps I have, and now I feel like I need to have this on every morning, right? But this, I would give up my watch in an instant.
Okay.
If I was
I can do it now.
If it was going to track this stuff for me, this is really interesting. So what do you think? And I'm not going to hold you to this, but where do you think this is going to go? I mean, are you going to be at a point sometime in the future where, let's say I'm 2 weeks out from a heart attack, are you going to be able to tell me, because you've learned enough about me through this monitoring, that maybe I should go see a doctor because of this?
Mm-hmm. So we don't have those metrics yet, but
Yes.
this is why we're doing so many clinical studies to get more data as well, where we'll be able to look at every single aspect of your heart health. And we have already shown with our studies that if you will have irregular heart rhythms, this technology is accurate to detect irregularities like atrial fibrillation, which is very dangerous because it can cause stroke, with the same sensitivity and specificity like ECG. That's just one of the first things we have shown. Then we look at the patients where the valves were not functioning properly. There was one patient with very severe aortic stenosis. Today it's very difficult to diagnose those diseases. We could hear the murmurs that the valves was making through the ear. So imagine being able to look if every valve is working properly. Then heart muscle, what we see is the result of the heart muscle squeezing the blood, so we can actually see how it's propagating from the aorta. From that we can learn if it's working properly as well. So basically you could think about, you will listen to one song and we'll give you everything about your heart health at an instance, and if there is any change. Because today, when you think about heart failure, we still don't know why really heart fails. We learn about it when you have a stroke, when you have a heart attack. But usually, most likely, there was few decades that you work towards to get to that place.
Right. I wish I could talk to you longer. I think this is fabulous. And I'm actually going to give you an invite to my radio show. So I'd love to visit with you. The nice thing with radio, of course, is that we can talk for a long time. So we should do that. I wish you the best luck. Is this available on the market now?
It is available on our website as evaluation unit, because primarily we want to also license this technology to other earbuds.
Oh, okay.
Because in this way we can make sure that this technology can get to as many people as possible.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly, we can focus as a software, as a medical device.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you, Anna. I think this is fantastic. So, all right. And have a great rest of the day and at CES here. So thank you very much.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.